The Joint Research Centre, which operates within the European Union, created a general scheme in 2020 that shows us where the sources of microplastics are in our environment. They define 3 major sources of microplastics, which we also highlight here. First, microplastics can come unintentionally from industry, from the urban environment, from transport, household, and our everyday life. The paths through which microplastics can burden the environment may be via different water sources. It can be sanitary wastewater, standing, surface water, and consequently, the soil and air. So, microplastics can come into the environment through all these media. Second, microplastics can be intentionally produced, meaning, these polymeric materials are already made in size up to 5 mm. They may be used as raw materials, such as industrial pellets, granules, and fibers, to produce some major macroplastic products. Third, microplastics can also be intentionally added to improve the properties of certain products. This is the case in personal care products, where microplastics is added as microbeads. These are, for example, cleansing milk peels, where the microbeads have very different functions. Last but not least, microplastics can also be produced during the life cycle of plastic products, that is, by using them, by their wear, erosion, washing of, for example, synthetic fabrics and similar. The source of microplastics can also be larger plastic products, which we dispose of incorrectly. In this case, the macroplastic products become waste. Then, under the influence of various physical-chemical processes and with the help of UV rays or light, they may be converted into smaller plastic particles up to 5 mm in size. So we see that there are quite a few sources of microplastics. In general, we roughly divide microplastics into 2 groups. These are primary and secondary microplastics. Suppose we relate them with the scheme from the previous slide. In that case, the primary microplastic is the one that is intentionally produced and released into the environment as granules, fibers, as additives to some products, or for the production or improvements of products' specific properties, and also as deliberate or even unintentional wear of plastic products. On the other hand, we talk about secondary microplastics when they are formed unintentionally due to decomposition, weathering, and decay of macroplastic products. In the case of secondary microplastics, the central problem might be improperly disposed or discarded plastic material.